on the dollar. Everyone with any sense is dumping it as fast as they can. Timothy Dexter did the opposite. He took his money and his wife's money and bought up piles of the worthless stuff nobody wanted. The whole town watched the fool pour his fortune into paper that would never be worth anything, and they laughed. And then the war ended, a new country formed, and the new government's financial system gave holders of that discarded currency a path to trade it in and recover its value. Overnight, the worthless paper Dexter had been hoarding became a fortune. He was suddenly genuinely rich. And this is where the story gets uncomfortable, because a lucky idiot can win once. But Dexter was about to make a habit of it. And the more it happened, the harder it became to call it luck at all. Because now he had money and wanted the one thing it couldn't buy: respect. He wanted in with the town's elite, and they wanted nothing to do with him. To them, he was a crude, uneducated embarrassment who'd stumbled into wealth he didn't deserve. So they came up with a plan. Dexter had started buying ships to become a proper merchant, and the merchants of Newburyport saw their opening. They'd feed him terrible advice, dressed up as insider tips, the most ruinous trades they could invent. He'd sink his fortune, lose everything, and finally be gone. Here was the first one. One of them suggested, straight-faced, that Dexter ship bed-warming pans to the West Indies. Think about how cruel that is. A bed-warming pan is a metal pan you fill with hot coals to warm a freezing bed on a New England winter night. The West Indies is a tropical paradise where it is never cold. It's like shipping snow shovels to the desert, a guaranteed total loss. Dexter loved the idea. He bought thousands of the pans, some accounts say over 40,000, and shipped them south. The merchants could hardly contain themselves. Finally. And then the ships came back with a profit. Because Dexter's man on the ground took one look at these long-handled metal scoops with lids and realized they were perfect for ladling hot molasses in the booming sugar industry. He slapped new handles on them, called them molasses ladles, and the plantation owners bought every one. Some ordered more. The trap had sprung on the people who said it. Now, if you're one of those merchants, you tell yourself it was a fluke. So you try again, harder. They told him to ship wool mittens to the same tropical islands. Idiotic. But his mittens sat in port exactly when a fleet of Asian merchant ships came through. Ships headed to cold Siberia, who bought the whole lot. They told him to ship stray cats to the Caribbean. A ship full of cats. What could be dumber? Except the islands were in the middle of a rat infestation, and the cats sold at a premium as pest control. And at this point, something changed. They weren't laughing at Dexter anymore. They were starting to study him, uneasy.